So what do I mean by poor culture then? So basically what I mean by there is not like a generally well accepted, consistent way that everybody uses. And there's a lack of like repeatable systems and processes in place. So if you were doing like a lifting plan or a temporary works exercise, it would be detailed down to the nearest, every little step. And if there was any changes to it, everyone on site would have to know about it, and everybody would be on the ball. But with setting out, what happens is it kind of goes uncontrolled or unfiltered, and we're like, everybody's doing it a different way, and one engineer might do it one way, another engineer might do it another way. So it's really hard to get like traceability and accountability. So I'm not saying that good practice doesn't exist. There is good pocket, there's pockets of good practice, and it does exist, but it's just not widespread enough that it's visible. So it's hard to say that's how it should be done. Look how they're doing it. That's how it should be done. There's not enough examples to point to. So it's not always been like this. This situation's come about, or like gradually, probably over the last maybe 3 decades, I would say. So we used to have to do all setting out and control points and surveying. It had to be done the correct way because there was only one way to do it. And out of necessity, anybody who was using a theodolite would have to be like a fully trained civil engineer, because every measurement you took would end up with a ream of calculations and trigonometry and da 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 da. But total stations have made things so much easier. I mean, don't get me wrong, that is a brilliant thing and it's a brilliant tool, but it means that people can be expected to have to use a total station without the right training. And it's, site managers, employers, that'll be it. You start on site and someone goes, there's a total station, get on with it. So yeah, basically what's happened is like the good practice and consistent ways of working, we've gradually become further and further away from those things. And the right, inverted commas, way of doing things, it isn't in the industry's recent memory. And as I said before, and I reiterate this, it's not usually down to laziness on the part of the engineer. It's not lack of pride in their work. From any of the engineers I've met, that is not, a common situation. And it's not even normally just an intentional shortcut to solve time. It usually genuinely is about not having been shown the right way to do it in the first place. And what I would say is, once you do know, from our courses that we run, you see the same thing over and over again. Once people see what is the right way to do it, and the penny drops, you can see the light bulb coming on, that it's actually quicker to do it what seems like the long way. And it's, the amount of time that it saves you in the long run.